Hello everyone, I'm very excited that you're joining me today, taking the time off to see my video. As you know, every like and comment boosts my channel, and I like making the videos, so I'm always happy to share my creativity. For a couple of years I wanted to make something with angels, and this year I found this kit from Sweet Pea Curiosity, and I will link it down below. I want to make a journal, but yeah, this year is a very strange year. I keep struggling with my creativity, with my mojo, and sometimes things happen, like the envelope journal. I'm very happy the way that turned out, but yeah, it's not flowing. But that to the side, now we're here. And I made, because I want to surprise two people with a little something, that's why I'm making two, and that's why I made one off camera. I'll open it. In the kit there are small file folders. The tab I cut off because the tab I printed on two sides, and the flowers, I really love the digitals, but then the tab would have this on, yeah, showing, and that's something I didn't like with the front. And I thought, if I want a tab, I'm not sure yet, I can always make a lace one or a complete new one from pages from the kit, so there are options enough. Look at these images. Oh, they're so gorgeous, and yeah, a bit grungy. These are the more yeah, not so grungy. There are more grungy images. So yeah, it's an amazing kit. And this little booklet I want to decorate just a bit, but yeah, I want the receivers to, yeah, have it on their own. Look at this, the corner tuck. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, I just printed a few things just to show you. I tried these labels. I cut out one, and I thought just to reinforce the whole a bit more, but I didn't like it. If this is halfway here, I didn't like it, so I thought, no, it has to be lace, because like you see, the pages of the kit are lacy, layered, grungy, so much detail. It's breathtaking, really breathtaking, this kit. But there is more ephemera, lots to choose from. Just wanted to show you. This I need. This is temporary. Oh, put that label to the side, otherwise I lose it. This is temporary. I tea-dyed some seam binding, but it's still wet, and I want it, yeah, even more crinkly. I try to warm it with my heat tool, but it's still wet, and I really want it crinkly. But yeah, and with my pliers, yeah, with my tool I can't get in there to make the hole bigger, so it will be something, yeah, a bit of a struggle. Oh, I can take these off, and then we'll quickly flip through this one. I'll show you what we'll be making. And I filled them with old pages. This is from an old Dutch Bible from 1878. I reinforced with tea-dyed paper, some H tape. Yeah, and this is also one of the digital pages. I shrunk it down, of course. This paper really attach it and it tears. But yeah, again, that is also a bit of the charm. This one I reinforced with tea bag, and I chose the more grungy color tea bag. I thought it was more fitting for this style. Very old mathematic. The notebooks I bought yeah, this year I think. We went to Germany and then I found some notebooks with this in. And it's very soft paper, it feels very great. A French book page, always nice. This is beautiful on the back, it's vintage receipt paper. Also a bit of full washi. Packaging, I really like that in a grungy journal. And this again is also from the digital pages. Again, two beautiful pages. They're not as vibrant because I printed this. This is on special Epson paper for my print. I have an Epson printer. The paper is from Epson. And then I get those really vibrant images. And this is just printed normally on copy paper, but I still love it because you still can see all the details. Gorgeous with all those laces and the twine, amazing. Vintage music with a flip out. Again, the back pages. I left this. The recipient can do with it what she wants. The paper, the flip out from, and I had to reinforce this because this Bible page is so fragile. Beautiful. The other side of this, yeah, this is the page, one page of the kit, and then the back side, again, so much detail. Gorgeous. So this is what we'll be making, and in the photographs of the video you will have seen if I manage to get the seam binding in. But first, just we're going to fold pages, and now it's a bit easier, of course, because I have my template and I know how I want to fold. And here is also a tear, but yeah, I don't really mind. But I saw, I cut it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because I don't want it too big. Yeah, with my thinning shears, I just cut and not. It doesn't have to be straight, but yeah, just a bit here. And I did that a bit on purpose, and then I thought, oh, that gives a great effect. It looks like you've torn it, so I really like that. I'm going to use this again a bit as my template. If I tear that, there's more than enough. Yeah, and again, just hand torn. Really love that effect. I hope you're all well and feeling for crafting. Maybe you want to craft along. Stop the video and gather some pages. I'm going to put, here was a tear also. So I'm going to put some full tape on there. Yeah, so I hope you're all well. Disturbing news from the States with all the hurricanes. Oh, I can't imagine what that feels like. My heart goes out for those people. Oh. Yeah. Now I have to look where it is. And it doesn't have to be precise because the H tape gives a bit of an extra dimension, so it doesn't have to be exactly on the tear. I'm just going to mimic this and not that that has to be, but I thought about when I made that template, so now I don't have to think, because if you follow me, you know I'm always doubting, thinking and overthinking. So that's why I thought I'm going to make a template, or yeah, not a template, because this is for someone. I'm going to put this to the side a bit, maybe here, that we can see the beautiful angel. This one to the side, we don't need that. This should be okay. Yeah, here you can see the complete page. Gorgeous. Even with the less, yeah, prints, I call it. Here I have to tear also. This will stay pretty. Oh, that's just a bit. That will be difficult. Can I fit it in here? No, it's too much. No, I'm going to tear some off. Like you know, I like to tear. I put my ruler for the new crafters. I like to put my ruler on the small piece, and then you have a very large piece to tear. Way easier than the other way around. I don't like that edge, so I'm going to tear that. It's I always find it very difficult hand tearing. With this paper it doesn't really matter if I tear from this side or this, because there's no wide edge, but with those papers I don't like it if you tear the wrong side, I call it the wrong side, then you get a wide edge, and that's something I don't like. This one I did completely in the middle, but now I don't like that straight. Yeah, I should have left it and folded it, because I don't want it that straight. I just ink this one to let it stand out a bit more, but the rest I left because normally I like to ink everything, but yeah, with this I really like it that it's just regular. First I'm going to put that a bit to the side, because I'm going to glue this, because it needs drying time. I forgot. I have to reinforce this. It's completely fragile, that page. You look at it and it's torn. This one, because I like the script there, the Genesis. And like that. But yeah, I'm going to fold it first like this, so I hope I don't crack it even more. And I did it on two sides just to really get it reinforced. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I had scraps left, and these were just the correct size, because they don't have to be on completely on top, because it only will be to be two holes. You see, I bump into it and it's torn. But sometimes that's also the beauty of these old papers. They don't have to be so neat, and this adds to the charm. So this needs drying time, and that's why I made this one yesterday, and these could dry overnight under my heavy books. And especially this one was pretty wet yesterday, but I finished it anyway. Now I'm thinking if I want some H tape on there anyway. Oh, I have to fold it, otherwise I don't see where the... You see, it even tore further than in the beginning. Oh, yesterday I made the same mistake. I kept putting glue until the top, and the paper isn't going to the top. So I have to... and now I don't know if I want... I think I will, because the recipient, I think, will like H tape also. And it will be a surprise who gets this. She doesn't know, or they don't know they are getting this. Sometimes people need a surprise. So, and then this will fold like this. Whoop. And then this one like this. And I'm going to, yeah, the corners will be rounded because the folder is rounded, and otherwise it will stick out here, and I don't like that. So let's do that. It's the biggest. So now a bit of the H tape will be gone again, but that doesn't matter. That is because of the H tape. It doesn't want to go. That's okay. I did two sides. This has to be on the other side. And this will crack also. So I don't know if I showed that. Yeah, I think I did. The H tape, I reinforced it. Just some pieces, a bit also decorative. That one. Let's see. And are you already I thought I had all the coloring on my fingers. Are you making a December journal? I saw the first December video coming up already. Oh, I need to put some glue there. Or maybe you're just making a December journal. Every year I think about it, and every year in a way I'm too late. Because if I sell it, it has to be on time. Yeah, most of my journals end up in the US, so I have to finish it really on time. But yeah, first the Angel journal, and hopefully I will have that on time, finished on time. So if it's sold, it will arrive in the December month, because that's a way, that's where it belongs more, but it doesn't have to. It's not a real December journal. So I'm going to let that dry a bit and continue with the other pages. That go to the side. Let's see, the brown I did. Then the receipt, and I really liked that you can see this. So again, I'm folding it first here, And I do that so I know exactly where I'm folding, and then it's easier to put it to the other side. So now now this will be too big for the journal, and I'm going to fold it there, just a bit in. And I'm not going to glue it, so you can always see it completely, but on this side you can see the receipt. It was a large page like this with all 3 receipts, 6 on one page, and it has a beautiful patina on the back. So that, and then the book page, which is also a bit fragile, so it will be folded in 2, and then here I did fold it in a bit. Do I have to be more? Yeah, because I always take in account that it's different. You see a layering in the pages. This is a bit wider, this is even more wider, this is a bit shorter than a more wider page, and a bit like a waterfall, that it's all different. And I try to do that on the back side also, because they are never quite the same, because you have a flip out maybe. Sticky. I put some ink on there just before I started, because I didn't like it. They were so yellow, and I like it a bit more, the tape, when they're a bit more brown. And on this side I left it just a small one, because it's cute to put something in there and then clip it. It's something I saw a couple of times in journals from other creators. So that's that. And again, also what I also like to do, yeah, it's the normal page. I like to watch the coloring. So a bit of a more darker one, a lighter one, yeah, packaging, of course, the digital, then a lighter one, a variation again of all kinds of pages. That makes it a bit more interesting. And now this has a completely different color again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fold it, and yeah, doesn't have to. I'm just going to tear it like this. You can, if you put your fingers, you can steer it a bit how you tear it. About there. And now I can tear it double if I want. I don't know if I got it there. Yeah, I'm just going to tear this. And of course you can leave them straight. It's just a personal preference. But with the smaller journals, I really like the roughly torn. And those little point things, I always get those, and I don't like them. There's nuts. It's a bit much. I'm going to tear a bit off. There's not much new in my life happening. My husband and I did put some extra things on paper for when something happens to one of us. Sometimes that needs to be done also. And my grandson turned 7 last week. So big and so quickly how it goes. Whoa. I can remember when they came from Indonesia, and he was 3.5, and time flies. And then this one, like that. Now put them in the right height. Because this is a thin book, and I always, my perfectionism, I put them always in the middle. So I center all the pages, but sometimes I see creators and they have one, a smaller page up and a smaller page a bit more down. I love it. And some things, sometimes I can do that and sometimes not, but for a small journal, because you only have the 2 holes, you have to that all the pages are in. I'm a bit lost for words. That they're taken in, because if you move them, then maybe a paper is just caught with one hole, and yeah. I like the things I make. I like that they are sturdy enough to use. So little journal, I mostly put everything centered. But again, all your own personal choice if you're making one, and you really have to try to make these little books. Or like the envelope book I did, the series. They're so fun to make, so easy to make. And with clipping this, that went well. This was tearing also with that book, with this book. But again, that's not a problem. We put some tape on there, or we're going to fold it over. I think it all adds to the vintage look. I bought a book cradle, but I'm completely not happy with it. Where is it? But for this one, it's okay. It's the holes aren't in the middle. Here you can see it. They had to be completely in the middle, and here they're completely off. So you could only for this, you can never use it. It's wobbly. This is completely strange that it's there. If they had made ends, put a little one here and a little one here, because now this is the only piece that's left. But for this book, it's okay. I can use the 3rd hole. I measured that, so I have the smallest, no, this is not the smallest page, but let's see, yeah, this one and this one, they're the smallest, and they have to be in there. So I'm butting this up against the end, and then open it. Now I have to eyeball a bit, because that's something I also find very strange, because now you can't see if normally I make marks here, but yeah, you can't see the marks that they're exactly the same as the hole, the holes in the wood. So I'm not quite sure how that's meant to go. Yeah. So this, yeah, this doesn't work. It wasn't expensive. I was a bit startled how much a real book cradle costs, and oh, this page looks bigger, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was a bit startled how much a real book cradle costs, and so I thought, oh, I'll try a cheap one, but yeah, sometimes the cheap one isn't what you want. This one, and now I can pierce these holes because my cover is always a bit bigger. So I usually, also with my large books, I punch those holes separately from the book. And mostly I mark, like I did now, I mark them and then, oh, that was in my finger. And now I have to be careful. Yeah, blood. That I don't get anything on my book, because that would be a shame. But this is still wet, so I still can't put it through. So I think I'm going to stop the video, because you can see in the, I can put this on. Yeah, I can put the lace on. So the lace, this one I chose, and in here. I chose the bigger, the wider piece, because I don't want to take away too much of the image. And yeah, it just needs to be a little accent, and okay, those little pieces. Okay. This on Instagram I showed at a not a garage sale, but a trunk sale, and I found this box. I really liked it, and I put my small pieces. I put them in here. I had them in an old cigar box, but I like that one better. I don't like that straight edge, so I did this. I just cut the top off, and when I'm cutting, I try to stretch the fabric a bit. But it's not easy with this open lace. But it's just that it's not completely straight. That's the intention. Now I have to watch that I have the, yeah, I have to put the glue here and the glue here. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And oh, I wanted the glue to be quite visible. And I'm just going to put a hole here over this one. I think it will give it a bit more stability anyway, like I did here. The hole is exactly in the middle of that flower that's in the design. It's very hard to see. It is the back side. And then this, yeah, I have to wait until my seam binding is dry, but you will see it in the photos, the way it looks. And hopefully, if I manage to get the seam binding through, because my holes aren't that big, otherwise I have to figure something out to make my holes bigger. that. I think I had that up here. Exactly on top. Clean my fingers. So yeah, I hope you got some inspiration. I'm going to make another episode for decorating it a bit. Just some small, adding a bit more lace because I always like it. I think, yeah, Rhonda from Joy Juntique, she did that also with designs from Sweet Pea Curiosity. She added the lace on places where the design already had them, and I thought that was such an amazing idea. So in my last journal I made, I also did that, and I can't really remember because I had one image planned in my envelope journal, but I think the image was too big. It's a bit too big, just a bit sticking out. I like that. So this will have to dry, but you get the idea. And then that will go in, and then this is a bit more. I could have made it a bit wider, but I don't mind. There will be, this one has it a bit less because this one is a bit wider, but I don't mind. Now you can see the beautiful design of this also, that's peeking out on the back side. Really like them, and I want to make a pocket or some lace. So this is my project for today. I hope you got some inspiration. Maybe you want to make a little booklet, and I hope I showed you how easy that is and how quick you can make such a beautiful journal. This is easy to take in your purse, to take away somewhere and use it as a theme journal, a little theme journal. So, as always, thank you so much for being here. I hope you give a like and a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next episode where we're going to decorate these beauties a bit. Have a great day. Bye bye.